Well, good afternoon to you. It is an imperfect day, far from the perfect backdrop to a game so highly anticipated, but it is far too special, too important an occasion to be beaten by the elements. There is quite a buzz here. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. As you can see, we've already started here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Koopmeiners. Koopmeiners showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Locatelli. João Mario. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
He's cut it out. Cambiasso. Lorenzo Insigne. That has been cut short. Let's put paid to a promising move. João Mario. João Mario. And it's hoisted clear. Turns and goes back. Yielded. Tries a shot! Really nicely worked opportunity. That's some lovely exchanges.
Yildiz had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Bradaric. Swings it across. Keeper has taken decisive action. Insigne goes on a run down the left wing. Koopmeiners. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Insigne. Koopmeiners. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Terrific save from the keeper.
Lorenzo Insigne clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Lorenzo Insigne. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Nelson aimed forwards. Verona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. João Mario hurtling down that right flank. João Mario charging forward down that flank. Żegrova. That's a dangerous ball. That has been knocked clear. And a play for a throw. Koopmeiners. And it's Locatelli. Do have a chance to counter here. Moved on forwards. João Mario. Good work on the right flank here. Żegrova. Lorenzo Insigne. And this is Insigne. He can get that clear. Kalulu have it back and can go again. João Mario. João Mario. Let's yield this. And that has been clubbed away. Cambiasso. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And here's Openda. Chooses to go back. Cambiasso. Climbs up big! And now the breakaway. Spread out to the left. Oh, cracking ball. Al-Musrati. Lorenzo Insigne. Cambiasso. Yildiz. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Locatelli. Verona were impressive in their last outing and brilliantly orchestrated by the manager.
Look, to alter the intended game plan was a daring move on the manager's part. It wasn't quite working for him, and he accepted his mistake. And I think what followed merits a lot of praise.
Out to the right. That's gone for a throw-in. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's picked out the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Goes for a shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
João Mario. João Mario tries making a foray down the right. Locatelli. And it's Cambiasso. And here's Insigne. Cambiasso. Here it is, crossed in. Deftly away. That's been won straight back. João Mario. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Lorenzo Insigne. He's had a shot! lovely, neat pass. Al-Musrati. Over to the left. Bradaric. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Verona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Żegrova. And that was very necessary. And claimed it back swiftly. Bremer. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Lorenzo Insigne. That'll be a throw-in. Koopmeiners. Can he deliver? Kostic. Oh, good spread. He's in plenty of space here. No, he's overshot the green. Verona making another change here. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Thuram. Ajic. Koopmeiners. Kalulu. Cambiasso. And here's Kostic. Can he get onto this?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates.
Verona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Kostic. Picks it up out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Into the last 5 minutes. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, and the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Cambiasso.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Back into the middle. Conceição.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Conceição. Well, they could break here. And the referee brings it to a close. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, if this was a game where both sides played to their strengths, there could only have been one winner, but...